studio. Well, joining us now on the line is Professor Zhao Kefeng from the Department of Economics at the Shanghai University of Finance and Economics. Professor, thanks so much for joining us. You've been hearing what we've been talking about. The popularity, the huge popularity of WeChat or Weixin is clear for all of us to see, but in other countries, consumers have different alternatives like WhatsApp, for example. So why and how is WeChat managed to find a very special niche on a market far beyond its own borders?
The attraction of WeChat to foreign users differs for every person, of course, but it's roughly the same if you are in the following categories. If you are a foreign student, most of your classmates from mainland China and the friends of them will be using WeChat. You could easily exchange information with them. Many Chinese students do not have a habit of checking email every day, but they do use WeChat every hour. If you are a business person, most of your Chinese customers and suppliers will have access to WeChat too. You could follow their trades to understand the goods and services they need or supply.
When I talk to my friends, so many of them are saying that, Weibo is not the way to go now. It really is WeChat, that you should really be on that instead. And now we heard from our reporter, even Weixin might be falling a bit behind because there's something called Yixin. Do you think it poses a huge threat to the growing popularity of WeChat just when it was really getting so big?
The success of either Yixin and WeChat hinges on the so-called network effect. That is, the more users using the application, the more valuable the application is to you. The apparent problem with the initial stage of Yixin is that none of your friends are on the surface yet. Although there are significantly much more existing WeChat users than Yixin users, Yixin still poses a significant threat to WeChat because it allows users to send voice or text messages to mobile and fixed-line phones, even if the recipients don't have the application installed. This implies that if your friend you want to talk to is in a remote area with the Wi-Fi or 3G network, you could still send messages to your friend using Yixin, even if your friend has not installed Yixin at all. In other words, Yixin is not starting from ground zero. It is tapping on the sizable networks of existing mobile and fixed-line users. Of course, believing friends a bunch of voice messages is not that exciting if there is no easy way for them to respond. The key thing to look at, I think, is whether the transition of these existing networks is seamless enough so the existing networks can be taken full advantage of. It will be interesting to see how the competition will unfold in the next